All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Look, we got a Spanish video, like Spanish slash English, whoop-de-woo. It is titled Emiliano Aguilar rompe el silencio tras pelea en Los Angeles. If you don't know who the homie is, bro, Emiliano, he is Southsider. You know, people call him a Paisa, but he's not. He from a hood. He from Dago. And his dad, very, very, very prominent singer, Pepe Aguilar. And he's like the unwanted son. You know, he was thrown out of his family early on to fend for himself. And now he's trying to do this music. He does rap. He sings corridos. And he's like a big figure on social media, bro. As a matter of fact, we had him locked in a couple of months. No, we had him locked in like last year to pull up. And our dates never aligned. So he might be back up here soon, bro. Salute the homie, right? But there was a fight that went on. And I think this video is going to bring a lot of great points, learning points, and I think I got a lot to say. So you might want to listen. Okay? I only say that because this past weekend there was an event in El Monte, and I heard there was rappers looking for me. So let's make some examples real quick. All right, with that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're gonna go live a little bit later on tonight. And we had a podcast last night, Doggy Style from San Bernardino. Fire, bro. Go run it up. Go show some love. YouTube been holding us back, but they can't hold us back for too long, bro. So let's get with it. Let's go ahead and watch this video. It's pretty long. It's like 5 minutes. So I'll pause where I can.
Bárbaro. Este fin de semana él acudió a un evento que se llama Bélico Fest, allá 2026, tengo entendido, Los Ángeles. Correcto. Él llega, saluda, muy padre con su gente, se toma fotografías, ya él una celebridad, muy reconocido. Hasta ahí todo muy bien, ahí que puro, muy padre, ahí 664. Figurando. Pero de pronto, tómala, que de estas imágenes muy amables, pues resulta que...
So he from Tijuana, right? From Dago, Tijuana, borderline, 664, which is Tijuana. And the homie cool as fuck, bro. You guys need to go check him out. He reminds me of like a Chicana Rosas, you know, like that type of music. You know how she does the malandro rap, calle rap, Spanish rap, shit like that.
Ahí ven lo que sigue, dándose de guamazos con un tipo, con una persona que supuestamente pues había sido motivo de pique con Emiliano. De esta manera es que se ve pues a la gente tomando video del encuentro, nada agradable, peleándose en pleno festival, algunos curiosos sorprendidos. Se ve justamente cómo se le retira la gorra y se ve pues la calva de Emiliano. Y resulta que después de esto, de que los policías tuvieron que retirarlos, separarlos, pues Emiliano Aguilar envía un comunicado y un video donde dice que todo está bien y que lo que más le duele es la calva. Vean ustedes.
¿Qué onda?
Crazy, my nephew hits me up. Sir, right now, when I was headed home, I seen a cop car speeding and another one down in the sewers. And he came back up and crossed the red light. They might be looking for someone. Probably a fugitive. Make sure you lock your doors when you get home. When you get home. Boom. Crazy shit, bro. Little young motherfucker. All right, but listen. The reason I put the sound effect, let me see if I could zoom in on this shit. Where he at? Oh, right there, bro. Look it. Look it. Homie bald. Homie bald. They call that hat fishing, bro. Blue Devil, you're bald too. Blue Devil, you don't take off your hat because you're bald, bro. You're fucking bald. Well. Blue Devil is not bald. And here's a picture to prove it. Motherfuckers say I'm bald. Here's a picture to prove it. Boom. Boom. Motherfucker, you bald. I'm not bald. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with being bald, fool. Sometimes it's hereditary, which means it's not you. Your dad passed it down. You know, your uncle. You know, it could be a lot of things, bro. So it's fucked up because a homie 33. 33 with a bald head. It's fucked up. But his dad's like that too. So that's why I said it's hereditary, because if you look at his dad is also missing the crown. It's fucked up, dog. It's fucked up. But let's continue.
El encuentro nada agradable, peleándose en pleno festival, algunos curiosos sorprendidos. Se ve justamente cómo se le retira la gorra y se ve pues la calva de Emiliano. Y resulta que después de esto, de que los policías tuvieron que retirarlos, separarlos, pues Emiliano Aguilar envía un comunicado y un video donde dice que todo está bien y que lo que más le duele es la calva. Vean ustedes.
¿Qué onda, mis carnales? ¿Cómo andan? Y toda la gente que me apoya, los quiero un chingo. Todo está bien, no pasó nada. Ese macizo. La neta, una disculpa. Desde hace como un año se pone a hacer algo. Por fin se atrevió el hijo de su mamá. Le dimos en su como se tiene que ser. Pero aquí andamos a la mera orden, los quiero un chingo. La neta. Y puro Tijuana 664, carnal. Yo no me dejo de nadie, a mí me vale ver. Ya se la sabes, hijo de su puta, mi carnal. Aquí andamos. Mira, todo bien.
Basically, what he said right there so far is that a hater been hating on him for about a year, and finally that hater had the balls to step up and handle business. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Listen, we're living in an era where if you read down below my comments right now, you're going to have people disrespecting me, talking shit about me, and I've never met them. I don't know them from a can of paint. I don't want to meet them. I don't really care about them. They're going to be talking about, I don't go outside. I don't go do this. I don't go do that. Like they're entitled to me doing something to them, bro. Like they're entitled to my time or anything like that. And if it happens to me, it happens to this homie and a bunch of other people, bro. It's crazy, bro. Some people are sick. They really are sick, bro. Like, you know, it's sad, bro, because this sickness can really turn into something very fatal, you know, for a lot of parties, bro. You know, these people are so sick that in their little head, they got an ongoing beef with a person they've never met or don't even acknowledge them. So they tend to do some shit like this. And what if the homie would have stabbed them up and killed them? Now the homie in jail and the fool dead. You know, or what if the dude would have stuck the homie? Now the homie dead and that fool in jail. Over what? Like, let me give a message to all you weirdos in the chat, bro. We don't know you. We don't know you. You don't know us. We don't care. We're not here to fight or gangbang. We're here to entertain. The homie an entertainer, bro. And he got to deal with ratas, llorones, level 10 chavalas every day. It's like, damn, cuh. Can I just go to work one day where I don't have to fucking hear a threat of my life? Salute to the homie, though, because he squabbled with the bald head and everything.
Lo único que me caga de todo este que acaba de pasar es que chale, este pelón como mi papá. Descubrieron mi secreto. Pero me que andamos.
He said, the only thing that I don't like about this fight is that they found out I was bald like my dad. For all you non-speaking cholos, bro, because I know there's a lot of Chicanos in the comments right now that don't know Español. They don't know Español. They're hardcore cholos, but don't know how to say barbería. Don't know how to say peluquería. Don't know how to say mazapan. You know, you motherfuckers don't know how to say shit, bro, but you guys are the toughest Mexican cholos in the world. Listen, the homie said, the worst thing that came from this fight is that they found out I'm bald like my dad. Fuck it, dog. It is what it is, G.
O sea, de todo el numerito, lo único que le apena es la calva.
No, a ver, obviamente la violencia nunca lleva a ningún lugar, pero el cuate me lo dijo en el minuto, cambió mi destino. Yo estuve en la cárcel, yo estuve en el psiquiátrico, estuve en lugares donde había que rifársela y yo en la cárcel me peleaba todos los días. O sea, ahí en la cárcel tienes...
Hey, and the reason this fool gets worldwide access like this to these news broadcasters is because of his dad, bro. Hey, is that fucking West Coast graffiti? That looks like West Coast graffiti, bro. Whatever happened to that vato? Salute to him. Hey, but yeah, this fool gets worldwide news because of his dad, bro. His dad's very famous. But again, okay, the message I wanted to give here was, once again, we're gonna resume what we said yesterday. A lot of people move sloppy because they ain't never been in a situation like that. What I mean is this. On Saturday, the boy hits me up. Hey, fool, I'm at this event in El Monte, and I ran into a rapper that's looking for you. I said, what's new, dog? He asked me, where's Hater? Where's Blue Devil? Where's Blue Devil? How come you don't come outside? I go, what you say? He said, I'm right here, bro. I'm Blue Devil. That's what the homie told the rapper. I'm Blue Devil. What up? The rapper had nothing to say. And I go, look, fool, I guarantee you, I'm going to tell you how you moving. You let me know if I'm right or I'm wrong. And I'm not even there. He moving with 2 or 3 people max, and those 2 or 3 people ain't even from his hood, bro. Fuck, how'd you know, fool? He's moving with that rapper he signed and some other 2 random rapper fools that he knows. Careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. I'll tell you why. Once again, back in 2008, 9, 7, 6, 2003, we used to do shows with Matt Glock. And we used to go everywhere. And it was the rappers, and the entourage was the gangs. All right, the entourage was maybe 2 gangs, but probably like 10 from each gang. And then whoever else came along. And everybody was on the same note. One fights, everyone fights. One guy looks at us wrong, we take flight. And you know how many people got stomped out? You've seen the No Warning Shots DVDs. That's the way it was. Go back and look at all the concerts of High Power. Go look at all the concerts of Maglock. Even the YB ones. Go look at them. It's a whole movement moving. Now you're going to have these dumb idiots in the chat talking about, you scared to fight and you scared. No, it's not about being scared. It's about moving correctly and making it home and being victorious. The streets do not forgive. The streets do not give you a pass. And the streets are not going to wait for you to get ready. That's why you got to stay ready. So what I'm basically trying to say is that these new age rappers haven't been through what we've been through back then. So they move according to today. And what's going on today? You talk shit on the internet, this fool talk shit, and then when you bump heads, oh, gee, it's all good. It's for the internet, fool. Let's do a song. I fuck with you, fool. And then they forget and they do music or they do a little video and they forget that they were talking shit to each other and bam. That's why they move like that. But motherfucker like me, we don't move like that. We move accordingly. So again, be careful what you wish for. Because some things may be bad for your health. Now, look, I'm not saying no threats or nothing like that. I'm just trying to make these youngsters open up their minds, bro, and open up their, their brain. Stop trying to be a tough guy. Nobody really cares. A tough guy is tough when it's time to be tough. So yeah, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about that. On Thursday when we do the Why You Hate podcast, We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk exactly what happened from the horse's mouth. And with that being said, salute to my boy Emiliano Aguilar. I'm going to tap back in with him, get him up here. Now, if you see any other pod trying to talk to him, you know where they got it from. All right? Yeah, and to all you punk motherfuckers talking about I got stretch marks, that's what a homie looks like. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. You know, I love to prove these cocksuckers wrong. What's next? As a matter of fact, fuck you. And with that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe. There's a video dropping on the official Blue Devil. It's a Doe Hunter Hood vlog. Go tap in. And with that being said, we out. Until next time. Let's go.